What's up, everyone? How's it going? In this game, we have ShellBee as our pink Byzantine player spawning on the west side of Dry Arabia. And on the eastern side, we have VorteX as our blue Holy Roman Empire. Oh, yes. The meta has not, I'm not going to say the meta has changed. There are a lot of build orders that are out there right now for the Byzantines. I have no idea realistically what ShellBee might be going for. There's the 2 cistern age up. There's the 1 cistern age up. Then you could go into, and it doesn't matter which one you do. If you go for the 1 or the 2 cistern age up, you could still go for either the Grand Winery or the Imperial Hippodrome and then grab your level 3 cistern afterwards. Go obviously from 1 to 2 to 3. Or if you go for the 2 cisterns in Dark Age, you could grab your 3rd one in Feudal. Yeah, it's all over the place. Here, it does look like we're going to be going for... Oh, is he going to be able to... Oh, so close. 5 HP. And that would have been a decent amount of sheep, too. It does look like ShellBee's going to be going for the 1 cistern age up. Something that we have seen was in the Dark Age, grab all 6 of your villagers, send it over to the stone outcropping, gather 60 stone, turn it in, and then you'll have level 2 extremely quickly. That's something that I'm gonna have to try out instead of continually having villagers over there and then slowly grabbing the necessary stone to get up to the level 2 cistern. For our Holy Roman Empire, very standard 3-7 split, and then just start rallying everything over to gold, and then you're going to start rallying the rest onto wood eventually. Very standard. We're going to see the Aachen Chapel getting dropped fairly soon. Just a little bit more gold, a little bit of miss micro going on with the prelate. He should have rotated this towards the gold a little sooner because he would have had enough for his age up already. Instead it's delayed by about 10 12 seconds. Aachen Chapel with 8 villagers is coming down for the HRE. Grand Winery coming down with 4 villagers. Wait, why are you building a mill? ShellBee, your Grand Winery works as a drop-off location. There's no need for a mill. There you go. Good job, ShellBee. All right, that would have been a waste of 50 wood right there. And now ShellBee does go up to 7 villagers onto the Grand Winery, and VorteX decides to drop from 8 on his Aachen to 2. That's an okay position, I guess. No, actually, that's a pretty terrible position. He could have put it down here. He could have just straight up put it right, because it's a pretty large radius. So he could have moved it over a bit too. I don't know. I don't really like that position. But I think it's because of the early SimCity too. Like if you put the mining camp over a square and a half, he would have been able to, and then the house would have went over a little bit too, because now he's denying himself a lot of space for his future farms. Age up coming through for both players, and it looks like our HRE is just going to be going straight into a fast castle, most likely a Regnitz Cathedral. Mercenary house already down, or is already being constructed. I'm assuming it's gonna be the Eastern contract. Go for those Keshik raids, apply that pressure, try to force villagers off of the gold. Let's see. Come on, ShellBee. Yes, and it is the Eastern contract. Gonna go for the Keshiks, start applying that pressure. And something that I have noticed playing as the Byzantine quite a bit, you want the Keshiks early, right, against most civilizations in the Dark Age. Or excuse me, imagine getting Keshiks in the Dark Age, holy crap. That'd be pretty busted. But then, so you would want that in the feudal for the early harass. But then you really don't want the golems or the tower elephants later on in castle or imperial. In imperial, I would absolutely rather have the Shaltsky. But in most matchups, I don't want the longbows. I'll just make my own archers, because then it's longbows into Lance Connect into the Shaltsky. I would rather have like the Keshik into the Lance Connect into the Shaltsky, but we can't change our contracts after we pick them up. So we're kind of SOL there. But we still haven't seen any Keshiks coming into play yet. Not enough. All right, as soon as Shelby hits the 400 olive oil, does start producing it. It's off of a level 1 though, so this is gonna take a very long time. It's about 50 seconds, 55 seconds off of a level 1. Once you get the level 2 and 3, it drops down to, I think at level 3 it's about 40 something seconds, 38 seconds, I think, between 38 and 42 seconds. It's a huge difference. And now Regnitz is coming up. Prelates, the single prelate is going to start moving its way out to the easternmost relic, going to pick that up. It is the safest one. Stable's coming down, which means as soon as it clicks over, ooh, Archer's coming up, barely gonna miss the prelate right there. Would have been able to start putting damage onto it. And now we have the double Keshik through as well. Shelby is looking for a fast castle, or a potential fast castle, just heavily lacking on the wood. Regnitz is done, and now the first relic does get picked up. We should see another prelate in queue. Yes, we do. Where are you headed off to? Walls are coming up as well. I don't think he's gonna have time to wall off any other ones if he does attempt to. This wall is completely useless. That needs to get canceled. Both of these villagers right here need to start working on that wall. A few shots going off, but this archer will go down. And now the other prelate is moving to the far western side. We'll be able to pick that up before those walls finish. The villager is about halfway there, but so is the prelate. So the prelate would be able to get there and even potentially Wololo the villager in order to push him off from completing the wall or just steal him. So either way, it's a win-win. We have the relic, or excuse me, the prelate going towards north, which will be his death, since there are, oh, where's the Keshik? Ooh, the Keshik rotated to the eastern side. Wolf is coming in right there. Both of them got there pretty much at the same time. The prelate does take the relic. I don't believe Shelby's paying attention to what's going on over here, otherwise she would have already noticed. He or she, I'm actually not entirely sure. Let's see, is he, let's check if they're streaming really quick. He, okay, I'm pretty sure. Yes, okay. Just tabbed out really quick, checked his stream. I actually have it. Oh, 1 second. Especially since I've casted quite a few of his games too. I've looked up his profile picture, but I've just never like really focused on that. And now this prelate is under attack. Nice charge goes off. They will be able to kill him before the Wololo goes off. One relic has already been captured. 2 relics are fully walled off at the moment. There is a second one that he is able to secure, and then the third one is also getting, or excuse me, the 5th one, I guess, is also getting completely walled off. But this prelate might make it just in time. Oh, go prelate. He's gonna make it. He's gonna be able to pick it up and just skedaddle. But if Shelby was paying attention, he would have been able to quick wall it. And another wall goes up. That's 2 useless walls right there. The prelate will be killed, but it's out of the wall, and Shelby has just used up so much wood potentially going to use up more wood to wall it off again. Yeah. And VorteX is fine because that's what, let's say 200-ish wood that's been used so far, and it's only walled off 2 of the relics. 1 relic has already been taken. The 2nd relic will be taken right now. Oh, excuse me. Nice little attempted raid coming through over here with some horsemen. Let's try to get a better, of course, as soon as I get the better camera angle, they decide to leave. Golden Horn is going to be the age up of choice for our Byzantine player to go into the castle age. Some more little skirmishes going off over here. The knights are going to be able to deal with the Keshiks that were attempting to block off the prelates. And now in the middle, more knights, horsemen, scout, chasing down 2 other Keshiks. The issue for our blue Holy Roman Empire player is he's only gonna have 2 relics for now, of course, but I don't see him getting the 3rd, 4th, or 5th anytime soon at all, especially now that the age up has come through for ShellBee. We should see monks of his own getting produced. Where's your Grand Winery? Okay, first monk is getting made. We'll be going over there to the northern side, most likely get that one since it is the uncontested one, and then eventually start moving out and grabbing the other 2 relics as well. Veterancy for the Lamentinite is coming through, and now VorteX is sitting on 4 prelates, which can't really do much anymore. He needs to move out the entirety of his army. Oh, 1 second. In order to start burning down these walls right here, for instance, prelate, stand on the sacred site, let the knights just start burning it. Instead, he's going to be burning down the south one, the more center, I guess. We'll be getting the northern sacred site while burning that down as well. There's only 1 knight torching it though at the moment. A Lamentinite decided to be a superhero and try to deny all of these units from burning that down, and here comes another Lamentinite. Okay, I'm liking this. The amount of pressure that VorteX is able to place now that he has a decent amount of knights on the field. And double prelates come over here in order to grab this. In case one goes down, the other one will be able to pick it up quite easily. The knights and the Keshik have a little bit of a standoff. Who commits? ShellBee looked like he wanted to, but decided to back off at the last second. Again, nice charge. ShellBee was not paying attention and still isn't. He has his units on move command. Going to lose 2 prelates, 2 Lamentinite and a Keshik for free right there. Very, very minimal damage was dealt. ShellBee was just focused on trying to get the prelate, try to deny that relic, completely unable to. VorteX is just all over ShellBee right now. Another burn down is coming through over here on the northern relic. There's already a prelate there. In order to pick it up, a duo of Lamentinite are just being moved up there. ShellBee is just losing so many units off of a move command or miss rallies, and now the Keshiks in the middle are getting severely pushed back. A few of them may even go down right now from to those spears and knights. VorteX is doing an extremely good job right now. Currently has 3 relics sitting at home and a 4th relic on its way. Well, the 4th relic's chilling inside of a woodline right now, but it will be on its way shortly. Hopefully. There it goes. Now the prelate is moving. And this is where that SimCity comes into play. He kind of screwed himself over a little bit with that original placement. He can still burn down or destroy, like these 2, for instance. Build a mill right here, and then the farm. Actually, you would want to put the mill right here and then the farms around it. People did the math. and apparently that's the best, most efficient and effective way. And now VorteX is going to be a little bit more aggressive. He's currently sitting on 1,000 food banked right now. He just needs the gold in order to get up to Imperial Age. Once he's in Imperial, get the Tithe Barn upgrade and start trickling in that eco even more. 47 villagers, 4 vertex, 29 military, 9 spears, 9 knights. I was going to call them royal knights. 5 Lynch Connect, 4 prelates, a horseman, and of course the scout. Over there for ShellBee, we have 49 villagers, 17 military, 7 Lamentonite, 5 Keshik. 2 of them just went down, 3rd one goes down as well, 4th one barely survives with slightly below half health, 3 crossbows, and a Varangian guard. This is a very, very impressive play by VorteX, how he was able to just start gaining map control even against those early Keshiks, and even against those early walls that ShellBee was putting down in order to delay those relics from him. Nice little charge off onto that villager. It does go down. Total of 3 villager kills go over to VorteX, 2 for our Byzantine player ShellBee. If you guys want to learn how to play a nice, clean, effective game, I honestly do recommend this, because VorteX is just, everything that he's doing is so clinical. It's how the Holy Roman Empire is supposed to be played. Very precise, very little hiccups here and there. Yes, of course, these are top 200 players, so it should be like this. It should be a lot of or very few mistakes, but it's not even that. Just being able to follow this build order and follow how he reacts to certain things, this is a phenomenal play by VorteX. And it's not to diminish anything that ShellBee is doing or has done. He's been playing extremely well throughout the course of the game. He's been active on the map. He has misrallied quite a few units and lost quite a few units for free, but I think that's mainly because VorteX is just hitting them from so many different angles and harassing, or not harassing, but attempting to do essentially out microing VorteX on the map. You did see him hitting the northern relic at the same time he was hitting the southern relic. So at that point, ShellBee needed to make a decision which one he was going to defend. Either way, he was going to lose one of the relics, and VorteX knew that. VorteX knew for sure he was going to be picking one of these up, regardless of what ShellBee's decision was. So he was forcing, not necessarily bad plays from ShellBee, but he was forcing all the decision making to go to ShellBee. And now there's a little bit of a skirmish going on here. Oh, that villager could have screwed over his own knights by walling them on the other side next to the Lamentonite. Finally, a little bit of harass is coming down for our Byzantine player with these Keshiks. Villagers are going down. A total of 5 have been killed, and now they will get cleaned up by those spears and Lynch Connect. And on the opposite side, we get the same exact thing, except a huge attack is coming through for our HRE player on top of the military and the villagers of our Byzantine player. There's a ram in play as well. Tons of villagers have went down, and even more are getting idled out. At this point, there's no reason why VorteX should back off. He should just keep this pressure up. He's keeping so many villagers idled. He's already burning down. They're only farms, but farms cost money. So this is going to be a huge lack of income. More villagers going down over here on the gold. There's a huge chunk of villagers over here on the wood. If he's able to split off a couple horsemen, Lynch Connect, anything, spears, go up there, start getting those villagers as well. Currently, only 10 villagers have went down through this for ShellBee, which is okay, but there's still more villagers up here that are getting picked off. 13 villagers, 3 more have died since I started that sentence, and the military for ShellBee just isn't there. 9 to 60, and now the golden gate, or excuse me, the golden horn tower is gonna get torched down. There goes a lot of the potential military supply for ShellBe. And the push through is just gonna be so decisive now. It's been unrelenting for the last minute and a half, and GG gets called. Game goes to VorteX. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.